Giving unto God who's truly head of my life, Minister Lord Speaight. All my father's children, I thank the Lord for another day. And I thank him about, just for what he's doing in my life. And I come realizing that there's trials and tribulations in our life. And I'm reminded of David and how in Gath there was a land of giants. And I'm just here to encourage someone to let them know that the giants are going to keep on coming. But I thought about King David and how he wasn't fearful of Goliath. I'm thinking about 1 Samuel, the 17th chapter, the 1st through the 51st verse. And I want to just talk for a few minutes about 5 stones. See, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have all kind of trials and tribulations in your life. I'm going to tell you the giants are going to keep on coming, whether it's depression, whether it's sickness, disheartedness, or discouragement. But God has a way of working it out. So I'm here to encourage somebody, brothers and sisters. I look about how sickness and distresses came and financial barriers when you're trying to do the work of the Lord, but it seems like you have financial constraints. When your family may be torn apart and you don't know what to do. When you invested your time in a relationship and it just seems like your significant other don't want to work with you. Because I'm here to tell you that the giants are going to keep on coming. But you need to know that you can use 5 stones. And the first stone I want to talk about is that stone. You throw that stone of joy. That joy, that unspeakable joy that only the Lord can give. And the next stone that I want to talk about is you throw that stone of peace. That peace that passes all understanding. That make you sleep well, although you got circumstances going on in your life. And I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to tell you about another stone, and that's that stone of perseverance and patience, knowing that God's going to work things out in his own time. And you need to know that you can throw that stone of patience and realize that God is going to take care of you. The next thing you need that stone of love, that love that covers a multitude of sins, is that love that can make you love your enemies and to make you to turn the other cheek and pray for them that curse you and pray for the ones that despitefully use you. And then the next thing is a stone of mercy. That mercy that Jesus knew about, that mercy suited our case when he took us up out the muck and the miry clay, when he set our feet on solid ground. I'm here to tell you that you can slay your giants. I want to talk about that joy, that peace, that patience, that passes all understanding. See, God has given us a way to slay our giants, but we got to keep on the whole armor of God that it talks about in Ephesians. And no matter what you go through in this world, God's got it. He give you, just think about 5 stones. Say, no matter what come at me, you can't take my joy, devil, because the God that lives in me is bigger than the problems that are before me. I want to just talk about 5 stones, those stones that can make you go against the adversary and come out victorious, because you and God is a majority. And no matter what comes your way, God is going to take care of it. He that watches over Israel never slumbers nor sleep. Oh, we're going to get disheartened and we have to endure. And when you go on this Christian journey, let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. I think your trials and tribulations is even more, because see, the devil, he don't mess with nobody that he already got. But I just want you to know for a minute that you can use those 5 stones, that joy, that peace, that patience, that mercy. I'm just trying to tell you that love, when you want to turn your back, pray for your enemies, because it says that God can make your enemies your footstool. And no matter what you go through in this life, realize that God's got it. He's going to take care of it. You just hold on. Because God wants us to enjoy our Christian journey. No matter what we go through, God still wants us to enjoy it. It doesn't matter what's going on. When the doctor is giving you a bad health, you get down on your knees and pray, say, Lord, I need you to come in and be the great physician. I can't accept what man say, because you made me and because I know you made me, that you're going to deliver me. But today I just want to talk about when you go through those things, you pick up them 5 stones, brothers and sisters, and know that God is going to make everything all right if you just trust in him. See, David, I'm saying the children of Israel, all of them, they was afraid of Goliath. He had 7 brothers, and that on the battlefield, David come out there and say, well, what is all of this about? And they was like, don't you know about Goliath, and he's taunting us, and David wants to know, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that terrorized my brothers and sisters? And he was like, I want to know who this is. And Saul tried to put him on armor. He said, no, that's too big. No, that's too big. I don't need that. He said, you know what? Just like God took care of me when I slayed the lion and the bear, he'll take care of me. He said, no, all I need, you got to understand, all David need was 5 stones. And let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. The best thing about that, he didn't even need all the stones. Because when he hit him right in his forehead with that first stone, his giant, he went down. I'm here to tell you, if you trust in God, pick up that stone. And I'm going to tell you something else about David. You know what? He ran to his adversary. He ran to his trouble. Oh, we can't be afraid. See, that's what devil wants us to do. He wants us to be afraid and keep us discouraged. But let me tell you something, devil. I'm going to run on to you because I got my 5 stones in my hand, and I'm going to hit you with that joy. I'm going to hit you with that peace. I'm going to hit you with that patience. I'm going to hit you with that love, because no matter, I tell you, if you use these 5 attributes, no matter what you're going through, God will take care of you, and he will slay your giants. But we got to learn, brothers and sisters, that God do it in his own time. And all you got to do is hold on and persevere. All you got to do is lean not to your own understanding, but in all ways acknowledge God, and he will direct your path. I want somebody to remember 5 stones. 5 stones is all you need. God heard my cry. I said, Lord, I need you right now. I'm going through things in my life. But he told me, and it came to mind, said, 5 stones. 5 stones is all you need to slay the giants in your life. Oh, let me tell you, as long as you're on this Christian journey, brothers and sisters, you're going to have some trials and some tribulations. You're going to have some weary days. You're going to have some weary nights. You can cry, and God loved you so much that he numbers your tears in a bottle. But let me tell you something. God has something for everything, because it says, weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning. He got that joy. He got that peace, and glad that God's mercy is new each and every day. No matter what you're going through, keep on. You just keep on running to see what the end's going to be. And no matter what you're going through, you need to remember, I got 5 stones, and every time one of those giants come up against you, you pick it up and say, you know what? Devil, you meant it for bad, but God meant it for good. And I'm going to knock you out with one of these 5 stones. I want somebody to know, oh, let's have a Holy Ghost party, because God gave us 5 stones. You pick them up and you throw them against the adversary. And when you do that, the adversary, the giants, has got to fall. He's defeated. Devil is a defeated foe, and we got to walk in victory. We need to walk with our head up high when we feel like crying. Walk when we don't see the way. Let God look and say, Lord, let me see it through spiritual eyes. You may not see the way, but God's got it, brothers and sisters. And you need to walk in the ways of the Lord, because he'll take care of your relationship problems, your job, boss acting up, can't get ahead, seem like you're the only one doing work on your job, can't find no contentment in your house, can't find no contentment in your friends, You call on them and they don't seem to be there. Let me tell you something. Jesus is a friend that sticks closer than any brother. But we got to walk in unity. And when the devil comes against you, remember when them giants come, you got to know about like David. All he didn't need a shield. He didn't need a sword. He told Goliath, he said, you come against me through sword and a shield and a helmet. He said, but I come against you in the name of the Lord. Let me tell you something. He had an arsenal out of this world, that heavenly arsenal. God made those 5 stones was all he needed to defeat that giant. And I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about 5 stones. Realizing joy, peace, love, patience, and mercy. Because God will take care of you. If you have that, God will take care of you. I'm Minister Lora Speaight. May the peace of Jesus be with each and every one of you. Because God is a good God and he's worthy to be praised. And I just want to talk for a few minutes to stay encouraged, brothers and sisters. And remember, 5 stones. May the peace of Jesus be with you.